Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of February 6th. We're going to jump right in here, Sag. And you start off with this thoughts card. And I feel like you're actually, well, number one, I feel like someone is thinking of you. But number two, I feel like you are thinking about kind of creating something big in your life. You have the Three of Pentacles right here. Three of Pentacles is a card of like quality work and a card of, building something important. He's like done a good job. That's the whole point of the Three of Pentacles. He's stuck to a plan and he's seen something through all the way to the end. And I kind of feel like some of you are thinking about either finishing something up, like finally, writing that book, or finally finishing that project that you're working on, or finishing that business, or getting it going. Or you're just like seeing something through all the way to the end. And it looks to me like you will be, that will lead to the success you want in your life. So I definitely would say that it would be a good time for you to do that. I'm using the After Tarot here. And it's interesting that your first card, the Three of Pentacles, normally there's three people on the Three of Pentacles, and it kind of represents teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, as always. But there's only one person on this Three of Pentacles. So I feel if you're looking for love, for example, you are definitely looking for teamwork, but maybe you just haven't found it yet. It is interesting as well. There you have the Four of Swords. She's holding a flower to him on this Four of Swords. You have the Three of Cups here as well. So I do feel like the teamwork that you're looking for exists. The other thing that's really standing out to me here is that if we go down to the Eight of Pentacles, this Eight of Pentacles, you can see that it kind of has like a Three of Pentacles right here that he has worked on. So again, it's just like another, it's kind of another clue for me as a reader that you are wrapping something up, or you're kind of completing a big project or something in your life. You have the Eight of Swords here. So again, I feel someone could be setting you free, or someone is cutting you loose here, Sagittarius. That's like more of the feeling I get here is like cut loose or you're being unleashed here on the world. So I really do feel this sense of freedom and, just being able to express yourself more. For some of you, again, this could be a connection where maybe you just don't feel like you're boxed in or something, or maybe you don't, I just feel like you feel more free. I don't really have a good, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Do I ever? No, you probably don't watch me for that anyway, right? Because I never know what I'm talking about. But it's like sometimes, I don't know, I think we get into a relationship and then we develop this persona that becomes a relationship, but it's not who we really are. So I feel that feels nice to me, Sagittarius, because I feel like you could be getting into something with a person who you just are who you are. It's just that simple, and they are who they are. It's perfect. You have the High Priestess here. It's pretty interesting as well that every single person has had the High Priestess this week. I think there's a lot of mystery. As I keep saying, I feel that, number one, fortune favors the bold right now, but number two, we have to move a lot of dirt to get to the gold. So there's like a lot of dirt in all areas of life, but if we do our research and we dig into mysteries, I feel we can be very successful. I would also trust your intuition right now. I do feel like you're being guided. It's like your intuition is guiding you towards bigger and better things in life, and I would, follow that guidance for sure. With the Three of Pentacles, you have the King of Pentacles. Definitely a lot of stability coming in for you. I feel like there's a lot of stability and success just in general coming in with this King of Pentacles. Could be love as well. There could be an earth sign coming in for you, but you are definitely very focused on your finances this week, and I feel like your hard work is paying off. With the Eight of Swords, you have the Knight of Wands. Being able to be free, spontaneous, being able to, live in the world that you want to live in. I love the Knight of Wands sometimes because he kind of creates whatever he wants. He embraces mystery, but he's also willing to be spontaneous. He doesn't feel like he has to do things a certain way. He does things in the best way possible. So that's the whole point of the Knight of Wands, that he goes on an adventure, and if he's starting a project, for example, he looks at it as an adventure. He doesn't care how he finishes the project as long as it gets done, right? I think too many of us, we set out with certain expectations of how something is going to go. And maybe that's really what I'm feeling here in your reading. It's almost like there's a situation coming in for you, whether it's a project, a business, a relationship, doesn't matter. And I would say that it's almost as if there are no expectations, which again, those are like the best situations to enter into, where it's just like free. You just do whatever and you create something, and those usually end up being successful. With the High Priestess, you have the Queen of Wands. A lot of your energy, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands. You have the Page of Wands here. A lot of fire energy. I kind of feel you're showing up in a strong position. Queen of Wands has shown up a lot this week as well, and she kind of represents learning as you go, or just, she's really bold and assertive. She really goes for things that she wants to accomplish, and, she doesn't need proof that something is going to work, right? It's like too many times, people, I think I've seen it many, many times where I'll give advice, or there'll be another video that gives advice, and people like almost want proof that something is going to work. And it's like, it doesn't work that way. You have to find out what works for you. So we have to take action on the things that we want to accomplish. Even next in the area of the unexpected, you have this potential card. I really like this card. There is a mountain on it. And yes, I know this isn't a tarot card, but in the tarot, mountains represent achievements. And yes, you do have to climb the mountain, and it's not always easy to climb a mountain, but I always say, where do you get the best views? At the top of a mountain. So I think this is a mountain that's worth climbing. Whether you're building a new relationship, it kind of looks to me like, again, you are working on something here. You go from the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is my card that asks, is the juice worth the squeeze? So if you're working on a project right now, are you getting something from it? Are you getting what you deserve from it? Or does it feel like a waste of time? And is there something better? Eight of Pentacles, there's really no good answer here, because the Eight of Pentacles just says there might be something that's more efficient. There might be something like a project or a business that's better. But again, you're going to have to move a lot of dirt to get to the gold here. But I do see a lot of success. I also feel that you've kind of learned everything you can, from a situation. Let's say you're thinking about changing jobs. I just think you're just on to the next thing. It's like you've learned what you can from the situation, and now you just know that it's time to, that maybe with that potential card, you just know that you have more potential in life. And that's what I feel here. It's like you feel just like you have more potential. Same thing in love. I feel like you're saying, is this, is what I have experienced in love the best I can do? It's almost as if you can feel the the Knight of Pentacles. He has these empty fields behind him. The Knight of Pentacles sometimes always reminds me of like having a blank canvas, it's not really starting over, but he has all this knowledge and wisdom. He just needs to plant seeds in those fields so that they can grow. And it's almost as if you've gone through some challenges. You have the Seven of Wands here. This Seven of Wands, is a card of conviction. It's a card of knowing that you know that you're going to be successful, but it's also a card of defending your position at the top of a hill. So I feel like you've been defending your position in life, whatever that means for you, but now I feel you're ready to kind of climb a little bit higher. I feel like you're being lifted up. You even have this building blocks card at the end, which I love that card. It's like a card of being lifted up, being, ascending, whatever you want to call it. And that's kind of like what I feel is going on here for you, Sagittarius. You have the Four of Swords, definitely going through a period of healing. I kind of feel sometimes that, it's almost like I see you running a marathon, right? And it's almost like this lady is those guys that hand out water, at marathons. I kind of feel like some of you have been running this marathon of life. You've been trying to accomplish things, trying to get somewhere, feeling like you're just, running out of gas. And I almost see this Four of Swords as something that's entering into your life. It's almost like the water break of a marathon. That's how I'm seeing it in my head, where, I think you're getting something that motivates you. You even have this motivator card coming up next. And that's how I see this Four of Swords for whatever reason. It's like something is coming in that pushes you forward. It's just like that one thing you need to not give up, right? With the Four of Swords, you have the Six of Pentacles. That kind of makes sense because Six of Pentacles can be like receiving energy. Six of Pentacles, we give energy, then do we receive? It's a card of equal give and take. So it says, look at the Seven of Pentacles. If you are looking at something like the Seven of Pentacles and you're saying, is something worth it or not? Six of Pentacles says, well, do you get energy back from it? Again, sometimes Seven of Pentacles can represent analysis paralysis, overthinking something. So this right here could be for some of you that you're looking at something and wondering if you should put the work in, but it's kind of like saying, well, you're not going to know until you put the work in if it's going to be worth it or not. So you can sit around and think about, starting a business or starting a relationship, or you can actually do it and see what happens. If you get energy back, keep going with the Six of Pentacles. If you don't, change. Go towards something else. With the Seven of Wands, you have the Strength card. Yeah, it seems to be a strength. Like everybody had the Strength card this week. It seems to be like a strength week. I don't know what to call it. It just seems to be one of those weeks where I feel like the universe is like, be patient, work on yourself. I do feel that working on yourself, especially with the Eight of Pentacles as well. I love this combination, strength with the Eight of Pentacles. Definitely a very good personal development combination. Kind of says that you'll be getting the results for the work that you do on yourself. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Justice card, cause and effect. Like, what is worth it? If you put energy into something, what do you get back? Plain and simple. I would just be focusing on that. Next, we're going to look at the critical information you need to hear right now. You have this card that says, learn how to honor and treat your body well. So definitely 4 swords, taking breaks, healing yourself. You have this motivator card. It says, motivate yourself to better your finances. They need rescuing. It also says, balance being kind to yourself and being your own boot camp leader. Yes, I feel like balance. Everything, 6 of Pentacles and Justice, definitely doing things in balance. But I feel like you are feeling very motivated. Like I said, I see that 4 swords as a motivator. It's like the person giving you water on the marathon, just like I said. You have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles is my card of material success on the horizon. So I do feel like you could be greatly increasing your finances at this time. You might not be seeing results right away. It might be one of those things where you're having to, maybe it's taking time. I always say that, again, it's 8 of Pentacles, material success on the horizon, meaning that money is coming in the future. So I definitely see you improving your finances, or at least you're working on ways to improve your finances, or new ways that you could improve your finances with this card. I also see, for some reason, I'm getting good news here, but it does seem like financial. If you're like waiting for approval on something, and I think I said this to you last week as well, because as I'm saying that, I'm getting major deja vu for you, that I said this like last week, that it could be approval, or you could be getting a raise or a promotion. It's like there's some sort of good news coming in here about your finances. And again, I feel like it'll lead to a celebration. Like literally right here, you have the 3 of Cups, which is a celebration. I feel pretty good about this Knight of Pentacles as well. I'm not the biggest fan of Knight of Pentacles because, usually he's being too cautious. He's not making any moves. But I actually feel a great sense of kind of progress for you here, Sagittarius, where maybe you have been overthinking things, or maybe you haven't been, moving towards that goal, wish, or dream, but it's like you finally are. I feel like you're finally making progress. The other thing I'm getting is, again, a lot of motivation from your reading, but it's in feedback. I feel you are receiving a lot of feedback from the things that you're doing. So it's like, if you're starting a business, I feel maybe you're getting a customer or a client or something, and that's feedback. That's telling you you're doing the right thing. Same thing in love. It's like maybe you're putting yourself out there and you're getting dates. It's like you're getting some sort of feedback here. That's really what I'm getting off this card. And I would keep moving in that direction, right? And you have the Page of Wands. I feel like this is you. Page of Wands is very adventurous. He's not afraid to go on a new adventure. He's also not afraid to be enthusiastic about something. And I feel like a very enthusiastic feeling from this card for you, Sag, where, I feel like no matter what, it's like nothing can get you down. I do feel like you're in a little bit more of a happy place, a little bit more of a joyous place, right? With the Page of Wands, you have the 4 of Wands, marriage. I'm not saying that you're going to get married right now, but could definitely be meeting a person that you will marry in the future. This is also a card of freedom, and it's also a card of commitment. You have that 7 of Wands in the same diagonal as this 4 of Wands, and both cards represent like really needing to commit to something on a deep level. It kind of says when you're 110% committed to seeing your dream through to the end, or when you're 110% committed to your business or your relationship, that's when you're going to find success. And that's kind of what I feel here with the 4 of Wands. I also feel just luck here. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is a turnaround. It can represent like a soulmate coming in or something, but really, I always say that the 6 of Cups can be a gift from the universe, and the gift we receive from the 6 of Cups usually is kind of like obstacles being removed from our life. Maybe we've been bumping up against an obstacle a lot, and it can represent a turnaround in the sense that the obstacle's being removed. It is also interesting that you have the 6 of Pentacles with the 6 of Cups. I love 2 6s. If you've been watching me for a while, I love 2 6s. It basically is just confirmation for your path. It says you're moving in the right direction. You're doing the things that you need to do in life to, get ahead or to get the things you want. So I love this direction as well. Could be a new beginning with the Page of Swords. With the 8 of Pentacles, you have the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is a card. Well, number one, I feel like you need to trust your intuition. She normally has a blindfold on the 2 of Swords, and it basically says that she might be needing to make an intuitive decision. Sometimes this can represent a head over heart decision as well, but intuitively, I just get intuitive decision. I don't think it's head or heart. I feel like you need to trust your gut on some sort of choice that you're making. It also kind of represents leaving a comfort zone. She has a new island behind her on the 2 of Swords, and it's like she needs to go to that new island. She's been sitting where she has always been, but there's like new opportunity, new things behind her. So, don't be afraid to try new things. Finally here for the, we're going to be looking at, the good stuff. So everything that shows up here is going to be positive no matter what. You have this building blocks card. Again, I love this card because it's like a card of being lifted up. She's being lifted up on like a pedestal, and she's being lifted up into the sky. And you can see all these blocks are falling into place. So I feel that the actions you take, the things that you do, the directions you move in, are all those little blocks. And it's like you're being lifted up or you're ascending. I feel like the universe is trying to lift you up as well with this energy. You have the King of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Swords. Definitely could be there's some sort of either a King of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, right? Yeah. Oh, I thought you had the King of Wands as well. You don't, but I feel for some of you this could be love, someone very emotionally mature. I also feel that you could just be feeling better. Again, this is the area of the good stuff. The King of Cups is sitting in the middle of the ocean, and it kind of represents just having positive emotions. He's sitting in the middle of the ocean, and he's really needing to be positive. He's needing to pay attention to his deep emotions as well. So I do feel like a lot of you are kind of in this space of really paying attention to your deep emotions, or whatever you want to call it. So I kind of feel that here. Next, you have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a card of a celebration and happiness. So I do feel like there is a celebration coming in for you with the Three of Cups. There are these grapes around these ladies on this one. Again, this is the After Tarot. And grapes in the tarot can represent a harvest. They also represent great skill. Grapes require great skill to grow. They're considered difficult to grow. You have the Eight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. I feel like, again, like I said at the beginning of the reading, it's almost like you're being rewarded for some hard work that you've already done. I kind of got that feeling. The thing that I will say is that Three of Pentacles can represent the icing on the cake, and you have the Three of Pentacles as your first card. So if there's, the icing on the cake could be, if you're about to present a project, maybe have someone else look at it, because they might see something that you didn't that could make the project even better, which will make it more successful. It could also represent working together with someone. So don't be afraid to work together with other people. It could lead to a lot of success and abundance for you. It could also just be that you are going above and beyond. And I definitely would recommend going above and beyond in work or business with this type of energy, because not only will you be recognized for it, but you'll probably be rewarded for it as well. You also have the Page of Swords. Very curious energy. Again, like pretty much everyone has had, like I said, the High Priestess. It seems to me like it could be a mysterious week, not in a, not like a things are hidden type of way. I just think that a lot of us could be becoming kind of like curious about new ideas, about new directions in life. We're getting closer and closer to Pluto and Aquarius, which is definitely going to highlight kind of new ideas, new directions, new everything in our life. So it wouldn't really surprise me if that was happening to you here, Sagittarius, but let's see. With the King of Cups, you have the Eight of Wands. Could be communication coming in from a person, like someone could be reaching out. I feel like this person could be in your social circle, could be at work, but it kind of feels like socializing to me if you're looking for love. Even if you're not looking for love, I do feel it could be just a really good week for socializing, spending time with people who matter. Again, King of Cups wants us to kind of like nurture our emotions, wants us to take care of ourselves. He has very deep emotions. But if you feel good emotionally by hanging out with your best friends or something like that, then I would definitely do those things. I feel that your feelings are going to be important. With the Three of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is the area of the good stuff, so it doesn't matter what shows up here. I feel like you're coming out of the cold. For number one, this could be socially. Three of Cups is a card of the community. It could also be financially. So it does look to me, the whole entire reading is amazing financially. So there could be a financial, there could be some sort of financial celebration going on here, something that makes you feel very abundant, very successful. I definitely see that here. With the Page of Swords, you have the Fool, new beginning. By the way, if you're looking for love, this could definitely be an air sign. Libra stands out to me here. So Sagittarius, if you're looking for love, could be a Libra, and it could be a new person coming in for you. I feel like there's a lot of attraction here. Queen of Wands. Whenever Queen of Wands, that's like the card of seduction, and it's showing up in this bottom row. So you could be attracting a new person where you have a new beginning. For others, I feel like you're just taking a leap of faith towards something new. And I definitely am a huge fan of doing that for everyone, plain and simple, because of Pluto and Aquarius. If there's, again, Pluto and Aquarius rewards innovation times a million. So if there was, I keep preaching this because, again, I really feel if you want to be successful, the Fool popping off there, by the way, if you want to be successful with Pluto and Aquarius right now, right, not waiting until the end of the 20 years, then I would say embrace the new, basically. We're going to pull 3 yes-no question cards now, Sagittarius. If you have questions, great, but if not, I'm going to put all 3 together at the end as a personalish reading as well, but we're doing 1, 2, 3. Feel free to pause the reading if you need time to think of your questions. For question number 1, I would say no. I feel like if you're trying to make a decision, the answer is no, is no decision. Sometimes I think if we can't make a decision, that's our brain, our intuition saying no decision is the right decision. So I don't know, that's what I get there. For question number 2, hell yes, 9 of Cups, definitely a wish or wish fulfillment coming in for you. And for question number 3, you have the Fool. How funny is that? That popped off, I shuffled, and then it came out. So there you go, definitely a new beginning coming in for you. I feel that this all together is saying that a new beginning, going to the new island, is going to lead to fulfillment, everything that you have ever wanted.